Okay, so this is a 0, right? So when I'm giving a 0, I can just build a factor, right? So this factor should be x 2x minus 1. And it has a multiplicity 2. That means the power is going to be 2, right? Because it's going to repeat twice. In fact, we can just write it like this. 2x minus 1, and then multiply this out. So 4x squared. So you just FOIL it. Negative 4x plus 1. This will be the divisor. It's a factor, so it will be divisor of the polynomial. So let me just put that over here since I have already written the polynomial here. Okay, so this will be 4x squared minus 4x. Now we can start dividing term by term. So I'm going to take this guy and divide it by this guy, which will be x squared. And then multiply x squared with divisor. So that's 4x to the 4 minus 4x cubed. And then change the sign. Now make this negative, make this positive. This 2 cancels out. Negative 60 plus 4 is negative 56 x cubed. And then bring the other terms down. So like this, start with this x squared. Oh, I forgot the x squared, sorry. Let me take this back. So I'm going to add the x squared here. Okay, so now I have x squared times 1, so that's plus x squared. And then I changed the sign, so I made this minus. Okay, now it's negative 56 x cubed. And then subtract, because this is 1, so that this will be 252 x squared. And then bring this other ones down, 210x plus 49. And then we're going to repeat this process until we get the remainder, the degree of the remainder less than the degree of the divisor. Okay, so 56 divided by 4 now, so this is negative 14x, and multiply this with the divisor. So that will be negative 56x cubed positive 56x squared, and then negative 14x. Now change the sign, make that plus, minus, plus. These 2 cancel. Now we have 252 minus 56. That's going to be 196x squared. And then I have negative 210 plus 14. So that's 196, negative 196x, and then you bring this down 49. And then we'll do this one more time. So 196 divided by this guy will give me 196 divided by 4 will give me 49. So I will have 49 here plus 49. And then multiply, so this will be 196x squared, and 4 times 49, that's negative 196x, and then plus 49. Now when you change the sign, minus, plus, minus, all of this cancels each other, so you get 0, and that's what we expect. That's what we expect to happen because we divided by a factor. This was a factor of the polynomial. Okay, now the quotient is the other factor. So we take this is the other factor, Now we have this. Remember, we had 2x minus 1 squared, that was one factor. And now we have x squared minus 14x plus 49. This is the other factor. I can factorize the new one. I can factorize this one, which is x minus 7, x minus 7. This is squared. Now the polynomial is x minus 1 squared times x minus 1 squared, because this is also repeating twice. Okay. Now let's write down the 0. So that's one. This was one question. And to find a 0, you set each factor to 0. So let me put those here. So zeros of the polynomial, I'm going to set each factor to 0. Since I have only 2 distinct factors, because 2 of them are repeating. So I have 2 distinct factors, and one of them was already given to me. That was 1/2. And the other one is just x minus 7 equal to 0, which is x equal to 7. These are distinct 0. But if you have to write down all of them, then you will just basically write the repeated one. So 1/2, 1/2, 7, 7. So you have 4 zeros in total, but we have 2 distinct ones. So if you have to write down all of them, just write down everything, including the multiplicities.